I now have the honor of presenting the Vice President of Class of 2009 to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please welcome Ms. Stephanie Tyler.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job. I also have the honor of presenting Senior Drum Major Miss Sarah Pichette, who will conduct the New Milford High School Band with the playing of the National Anthem. Please be seated. As we begin our ceremony, I'd like to formally welcome Dr. Patty Foote, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mulvihill, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Board of Ed members, faculty, and staff of New Milford High School, parents, and of course, the graduating class of 2009. Graduates, 4 years ago, like you, I walked into Milford High School overwhelmed by its enormity. As a new principal of New Milford High School, I too was unaware of what New Milford High School was or had to offer. What I quickly learned is that New Milford High School is a special place with special people and a place where students can come and feel safe to grow, not only academically, but also socially and emotionally. Now, 4 years later, the high school experience culminates with one of its life's cherishing moments, graduation. When you first walked into the building as naive young people, you were unaware of what the high school had in store for you. Now, as you prepare to depart as young adults, I hope you take the time to reflect on your 4 years. Today, you leave us prepared to tackle life's challenges with confidence and a zest of young adults. You are prepared for this journey, whether those challenges are in a college classroom, the workforce, or the armed forces. As you prepare to leave New Milford High School, I hope you take not only the academic lessons, but also the social and civic lessons learned. Go forward from this day and pursue your dreams and aspirations with a sense of commitment, but remember to be a good person in the process. Help those in need and reach out to those less fortunate. Cherish these years, your experiences, and the many friendships you've established as you enter a new phase in your life. So who is the class of 2009? The class consists of a total of 342 students, 168 boys, and 174 girls. Included in this class are 56 National Honor Society members and 7 National Merit Commended students. This class is sending approximately 85% on to further education at over 100 different colleges across the United States. 289 will be attending either a 4-year or a 2-year college. 8 seniors are planning to attend a business or vocational technical or specialized school, and 57% are planning to attend either a public or private college in Connecticut. Some of the schools our graduates will be attending are American University, Boston University, Brandeis, Fairfield, Georgetown, Georgia Institute of Technology, Hampshire, Middlebury, Northeastern, Syracuse, and United States Coast Guard Academy. 47% of the 4-year college students will be attending University of Connecticut or Central, Eastern, Southern, or Western Connecticut. 12% of the students are planning to enter the labor market or the armed services. Financially, there is a grand total of approximately $550,000 in scholarships and grants that have been accepted by our students through state, colleges, and local organizations. Well done, class of 2009. I would now like to call forward Mrs. Chris Kaska, a valued and respected member of the high school faculty and New Milford Public Schools 2005-2006 Teacher of the Year, to extend a brief greeting. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Chris Kaska.
Boy, this is daunting. Esteemed guests, family, friends, staff, faculty, and New Milford High School seniors, I am addressing you, the students before me today, but I hope that some of these thoughts will touch a chord for the guests who have come to share in the celebration of your achievement. It is no small task to collect one's thoughts into a meaningful message, especially since I know that all of you are sitting there in anticipation to finally hear your name called out as a high school graduate. Brevity is not my usual strong point. I write long emails, and my husband and children tell me I sometimes belabor my points. My students probably say the same about me, but not to my face. So my best critics helped me keep my thoughts simple. So here it is, I promise, a few minutes of thoughts, which I hope each of you can take with you as you move down the road to your future. You have earned the right to sit before us with your required 22+ credits from courses as diverse as journalism, studio art, or marketing, web design, Russian studies, or EMT, Projects Unlimited, sports medicine, statistics, or ecology. In the next 30 minutes, you will come up one set of stairs as a high school senior and cross the threshold to walk down the other stairs as a New Milford High School graduate. So, you have satisfied your graduation requirements, written your papers, paid your dues, and turned in your books. You have your senior yearbook, participated in your senior activities, and perhaps competed in your last high school athletic event. But what else has happened to you? What qualities or characteristics have you acquired or honed during these last 4 years of your formal secondary education? How different is the person who will walk down those stairs as a New Milford High School graduate? Are you ethical? Do you accept others? Are you open to new ideas? Are you a team player? Are you a good listener? These characteristics do not appear on your transcript, but they will give you the insights that will make a difference in how you achieve in this changing world. And what attributes will future employers be looking for? Will they say, wanted, change agent, It is coexistence or no existence. Be the change you want to be. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. Break the barriers. Change one person at a time. We are all different, but look deeper. We are all connected. Change, acceptance, communication, connections. These are the mantras for today's global community and future employers. The list I just read from is from our NAMES program themes from the last 7 years, a program committed to cultivating inclusion. We challenged you as sophomores during the NAMES assembly to broaden your perspectives, step up to leadership roles, choose your words and actions more carefully, and be more inclusive. Character education is hard work. It does not take a day, a week, or a month. It is a lifelong process. Some of you have embraced the challenge and have moved along the continuum of change just by being aware of what you say and do. Others have learned to speak as an ally in support of those not included or who are demeaned. And some of you have become advocates for change by assuming leadership roles in the school and community to improve our world, our community, or our school. It matters not where you are on the continuum of change. What really matters is that each of you takes that next small step. New Milford High School is committed to cultivating a culture of community and acceptance, one person at a time. Now it is up to you to take on that challenge as you face a much more diverse world than the one that exists inside the four walls of our high school. Today, spend a moment reflecting on what you are made of, beyond your academic, musical, theatrical, or technical talents. My hope is that you will walk across this threshold and show the world just what a New Milford High School graduate is made of. I know we will not be disappointed. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. The next part of the program honors the past with our traditional Hall of Fame presentation. Please welcome Bill Hibbard as he joins us on stage to induct a 2009 New Milford High School Hall of Fame member.
Thank you. Welcome all. The New Milford High School Hall of Fame was set up many years ago to honor people from New Milford High School for outstanding achievement either in a community or their chosen field. And another goal of the Hall of Fame was to give hope to students at New Milford High School that graduating from a little school with green and white on the western part of Connecticut, you could be something. You could make a difference in this world. You don't have to go far to do it, but you can do it. Today we're going to induct Arthur B. Cummings. Arthur B. Cummings was born February 5th, 1947 in New Haven, the fourth of 6 children of Daniel and Gladys Cummings. The family moved from Hamden to New Milford in 1948, and Art has lived most of his life in the greater New Milford area, sharing the past 25 years with his girlfriend, Audrey Linda McKay. Art is educated in the Milford High School system, attending Main Street School, John Pettibone School, East Street School, and attending New Milford High School when it was located on Sunny Valley Road. A member of the class of 1965, Art had a well-rounded high school career. He was president of the class his freshman and sophomore years, vice president of the student council as a junior, and president of the student council his senior year. He was a three-sports athlete, playing basketball for 4 years, including 3 years as a varsity starter and captain of the team his senior year, participated in cross-country and track. Art was a member of the National Honor Society and salutatorian of his graduating class. He was a recipient of numerous awards, including the Rotary Club Student of the Year his senior year. Art went to Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts, graduating in 1969 with a bachelor's degree in history. His basketball career at Williams was curtailed by a back injury, but was active on campus, including serving as a junior advisor and president of his resident house. Art has maintained close ties with Williams College, and over the decades has been a member of the college-owned Taconic Golf Club for 45 years. He earned a master's degree in history from Western Connecticut State University in 1976. Art's journalism career began in 1972 when he became sports editor of the New Milford Times. In 1977, he was promoted to editor of the paper, and in 1980 became the executive editor of the Times parent company, the Housatonic Valley Publishing Company. He later became a partner in the Housatonic Valley Publishing Company, and a 25-year career there, before being hired by the News Times in Danbury to start up another New Milford-based weekly newspaper, the Greater New Milford Spectrum. Art was editor of the Spectrum for 9 years before serving as the interim publisher for the News Times in 2007, and became the editor of the News Times in April 23rd in 2007. At all three of these newspapers, Art and his staff won numerous awards for professional and honors work. As a product of the 1960s, Art has also believed as an individual has the responsibility to contribute to the community, and he has made that the focus of his professional and private life. Through his columns and editorials, Art has helped influence the course of events in the greater New Milford area for more than 3 decades. He is particularly proud of his role his newspapers have played in encouraging the Milford Downtown Revitalization Project, the creation of the master plan for local schools, which led to the construction of the new New Milford High School, the purchase of the reservoir property in New Milford, and establishment of the multi-million-dollar waste management fund in town. Due to his love of community, Art has also participated as a private citizen in a host of organizations, projects, and activities. He was a member of the Railroad Station Restoration Committee that helped save the railroad station in the mid-1980s. He supervised the Milford Parks and Recs Department's Youth Basketball League for several decades. With his brother Norm, he has organized countless golf tournaments in the area, including the highly successful Greater New Milford Open. He served on the Weetonog Heritage Land Trust Board for more than a decade. He has helped spearhead several scholarship funds which benefit New Milford High School graduates, and he is founding member of the New Milford High School Hall of Fame Selection Committee. In recognition of all he has done for the community, Art has received numerous honors, including those being named the J.C. Man of the Year in 1980 and being presented the Chamber of Commerce Lifetime Achievement Award in 1999. Therefore, it is with great admiration and gratitude for his many contributions to the community that we induct Arthur B. Cummings into the Milford High School Hall of Fame the 20th day of June 2009. Arthur Cummings.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Bill. Dr. Pattyfoot, Mr. Mulvihill, Mr. Shagru, members of the Board of Education, members of the class of 2009, ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored to be inducted into the New Milford High School Hall of Fame. I am humbled to join the illustrious group of individuals who have preceded me in the hall, including 2 of the biggest influences in my life at New Milford High School, teachers and coaches Russ Devon and Joe Weiser. Also my high school student council advisor, Larry Tripp, my role model, 3 years my senior in high school, Pete Pease, and my good friend, the late George Doring. I have been very fortunate in my life. to have been surrounded by outstanding people in every aspect of my 62 years on this planet. And those people have helped me to achieve at least a modicum of success. I am blessed with a wonderful family, a mother and father who motivated and encouraged me to achieve and follow my dreams, 3 caring and supportive sisters, and a wonderful brother, Norm, who has been both an inspiration and a teammate in the workplace, on the golf course, and in life. I've been lucky enough to have a lot of great friends, a terrific extended family, and for the past 25 years, a much better half, Audrey McKay, who has been loving, loyal, and supportive. I was lucky enough to have had many excellent teachers and coaches, both here at New Milford High School and in college and when I went for my master's. And I've been extremely fortunate to have worked with so many terrific colleagues over the years who have made me look good in a lot of ways. And there is a lesson in this for all of us. As they say, you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. To some degree, you can pick whom you work with. And you certainly, in the workplace, can decide for yourself the people you're going to hang out with. All of you in the class of 2009 will be influenced and partly shaped by the people with whom you associate in college, in the workplace, throughout your life. I humbly counsel you to make good choices. Those of you who are graduating today in the class of 2009 have grown up in a difficult and at times traumatic era. 9/11, Iraq, Afghanistan, Katrina, economic problems. I am hoping that those events have raised your awareness of the world around you and helped inspire you to help make contributions toward a better world. My generation also went through tumultuous times in the 1960s. The assassinations of John and Robert Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and George Lincoln Rockwell, the Civil Rights Movement, the Vietnam War, protests, demonstrations, and riots in our cities. Like many others in my generation, I was deeply affected by this, and I came away from those experiences believing 2 things. 1, each individual has a responsibility to help his or her community. And 2, one person can make a difference. Those beliefs have driven me in my life for the past 4 decades, and I would like to think that in some small way, I've been able to make my community a better place. Someday, some of you sitting here today will be standing up here as inductees in the New Milford High School Hall of Fame. Some of you are going to make far more significant contributions to the world than I have. But every single one of you has a responsibility to help others, and every single one of you can make a positive difference. I call on you to take that responsibility with you as you go out into the world. I call on you to rise up and meet the challenge of making a difference in life. Congratulations, class of 2009. May the wind always be at your back.
Thank you, Bill. Congratulations, Art. More than anything else, a graduation ceremony honors the academic accomplishments of 13 years of growth and an effort by every student here today. Representative of that are our highest academic scholars, several of whom were invited to speak today. We begin with Miss Amy Donahue, who will present the honor essay from the class of 2009 heading to Middlebury College. Please welcome Amy.
Good afternoon, New Milford faculty and staff, distinguished guests, beloved families and friends, and honored students of the class of 2009. I would like to begin by saying one of many congratulations. We really did it. Events in my very recent past have led me to ask myself certain questions that I believe to be very important on a day like today. First, what does it mean to be from New Milford, Connecticut? When presented with this question, various New Milford natives answered me with the following. One freshman explained to me that, for him, being from New Milford means living in a town where nothing terrible ever happens. To a certain alum, it means being lucky to have grown up surrounded by such natural beauty, a beauty which he only truly learned to appreciate once he left it behind. For two particular parents, it means having the perfect and wholesome, well-balanced community to raise a family in. And to one person, it simply means security, a sense of home. There's no way that any two people could possibly have the same exact answer to this question because it all comes down to the mindset of the individual. Your point of view regarding New Milford today is one that has been established based on all that you have experienced here up until this moment, and it will continually evolve as you gather new experiences within and outside of this town in years to come. However, for all of us, being from New Milford means living among 62 square miles of farms and cozy New England landscapes, having Sarah Noble as one of your childhood heroes, everyone in town recognizing you on the street if you made it into the newspaper just once, and being the home of a Declaration of Independence signer, which is just almost as cool as being the part-time home of comedian/writer Joan Rivers. Whether you've lived here your entire life, have just been living here long enough to be a student at its high school, or even if you're just one of those Shermanites who tends to migrate here on a daily basis during the school week, most would say that it means you have been fortunate to be able to spend some or all of your formative, self-discovering, wonderful, terrible, and undoubtedly dramatic teenage years in a town such as this one. Being part of this New Milford community, however, does come with one unavoidable condition which we must also ask ourselves the meaning of before we leave here today. This brings me to my second question. What does it mean to be green? And while I'm at it, to be a wave? Or better yet, what does it mean to be part of this New Milford green wave? Well, green is for envy, because we know that everyone would like to be from New Milford. Green is for our famously gazebo-donned town green, which is the longest one in Connecticut, by the way. Green is for our town's equally beautiful maple tree summers and pine tree winters. Green is for the color that we wear with pride, the same color that has provoked opposing teams to chant dirty water at every sporting event where they have felt threatened. Green is for the money that no matter how much we work this summer, we will all soon be greatly lacking as we slowly begin to realize that the college student is inevitably poor. And green, according to various internet psychologists' analyses on color, is for learning, a sense of well-being and respect, and for the desire to grow. But more than anything at this particular moment, green is for the dominating color on that flag which represents the town and school where we all have our roots. Now for the idea of the wave, our wave. Like the water that makes up the wave, we are cohesive. We would be fooling ourselves if we said that we weren't all different, because we most definitely are. The crowd that sits before me is filled with individuals, each with their own style, beliefs, preferences, and tendencies. Waves in our student body that are made up by each grade, each sports team, musical cast, instrumental ensemble, club committee, or even down to each student can be distinguished among us. So, yes, we may be hundreds of individual green waves, each surging forward to reach our own personal goals in our own distinct manner. But even if you do look at it this way, each one of us is still undeniably part of one great big NMHS ocean, a unified mass of waves that for the past 4 years have been rolling together in the same direction. The New Milford Green Wave. Our school community represents on a smaller scale that which makes up our town as a whole. It is where we have spent a great part of our time growing into ourselves and cultivating most of our strongest relationships. I think oftentimes we overlook how much the concept of a hometown has to do with the process of forming the people that we each become. The concept does not only refer to the territory that you have lived in up until this day, but also the people that have surrounded you as you have grown. The crest of the green wave that now carries our senior class of 2009 is about to break upon the shore of real life, sending us each flying in a totally different direction. We may know in which direction we are headed, but I would venture to guess that none of us is exactly sure what it is that awaits us in the spot where we are each destined to land. You will come to know new and unfamiliar places, people, and ideas totally different from those to which you are accustomed now. And upon exploring these new worlds, you will be led to explore yourself. Through this, you will find your own fresh-eyed definition for what it means to be from this town. And in the meantime, whether you realize it or not, you will always be carrying with you the values that this community and its people taught you as you grew, whatever they may be. Though most here today have been here for 4 full years, some have jumped into our high school journey partway through. Some have left us before arriving to this day. Some have even gone and returned. But what matters now is that we have made it to shore. And here we are, all together for one last beautiful moment before the wave collides with the sand and sends us all our separate ways. But I can tell you now, from a knowing heart, that all you learned and all the love that you have for this town and its green wave will always course through you, no matter how far away from it you may be thrown. We have rushed together all too fast through rumbling beginnings, a long journey headed to shore, a climactic crest, and now, finally, that crest's breaking fall. This process is carried out in all facets of life. We're just the cool ones with a school symbol that goes along with a good metaphor. But this is not the first, and most certainly is not the last wave that you will ride. So get ready. Good luck, class of 2009. You will always be in my heart.
Thank you, Amy. The next essay will be presented by the class of 2009 salutatorian, Eugene Chang, who will be heading to RPI.
Friends, family, faculty, distinguished guests, and foremost, fellow O9ers. Today, we celebrate the subtlety of personal transformation. As we walk out of high school, we take in a breath of new life. None of us feel any different, but inside, there's a sensation that we are nimble again. We aren't certain of what's to come, but now we are filled with the desire to rise above any hurdle. Never have our spirits been so uplifted that we are, in this moment, truly dancing on top of the world. To think, this may be the last time we are collectively known as the Milford High School's class of 2009. It was just the other day we were in the 2nd grade, playing carelessly, exploring with our young minds, and dreaming bigger than ever. We had dreams of becoming astronauts, authors, athletes, and rock stars. Most of us, though, have come to reason that these high aspirations are unrealistic. But today, I am here to tell you that we are very capable, that it is good to be ambitious, and that those ideas dreamt up in the playground are still alive. Those futures are out there. We are granted the pursuit of our passion, and all it takes is the attitude to thrive. Find love in what you do, and you will come to love yourself. 4 years of high school, and what do we remember? It all seems like a blur since that fateful early September. We stepped off the bus and looked at the big school. Indeed, a new beginning, but we were not yet cool. It was freshman year, and the food was still edible then. We found ourselves lost in the hallways again and again. I remember meeting strangers that came from a town called Sherman, who knew that years later they would become our best friends. I remember the first Spirit Week that started it all, a crazy pep rally and some homecoming football. There was A period West Civ and B period Earth Science, a time when school was easy and homework made sense. Then we became sophomores. We were no longer the smallest. We grew up a bit, and now there were new kids to mess with. Also, school got a little bit harder and a little more serious, so we looked to the simpler things where we found bliss. I remember, after a long day, then finally hearing that last bell ring. Yes, there was no homework. I could go home and do nothing. I remember the long nights spent writing papers and the longer nights when we snuck out. At the time, it seemed like forever, and then the next morning, the sun came out. It was sweet to hang out after school in the athletic wing. We leaned up against the walls, just having fun and laughing. I remember waking up late and finding myself in a hurry. Then I looked out the window and saw the precious snow flurries. And there were days over break when it got a little boring. It was still definitely better than having school the next morning. I remember wasting time pouring through pages of Gook. And it wasn't even a novel, it was only Facebook. And there was junior year, and it came with all the big worries. It had its quirks, but we'll treasure those memories. I remember the weeks of waiting and the building up of suspense. Then one day it changed. I passed and I got my license. True, we no longer had a chauffeur, and we had to pick up our own slack. But at least we could go out and get breakfast on those mornings of cab. I remember when the team won SWCs and the feeling we all got, the faces of pure joy as we sealed the top spot. Ah yes, of course, prom, capping off another year we had survived. Here's to the nights we felt alive. And from that point on, we never really looked back. We were fearless, well-versed, and on the fast track. Then we were seniors, and suddenly it hit me. High school flew by, and I still had no idea what I wanted to be. Are we ready? There's a whole new world out there. Do I have what it takes? I guess I'm kind of scared. I think it will be okay, though, because we've been taught from the best. It's impossible to fail, and even if we fall, we will fall nothing short of greatness. Thank you. And for old time's sake, oh, what?
The salutatorian and valedictorian both symbolize academic accomplishment at the high school level, but no one more than the valedictorian of any class. Heading to UConn with the final word academically for the class of 2009, please welcome Ms. Alexandra Getchin.
Welcome and good afternoon to Superintendent Pattyfoot and the Board of Education, Mr. Shagru and the faculty of New Milford High School, family, friends, and last but not least, my fellow graduates of the class of 2009. When I was faced with the challenge of writing a speech that would be both educational and entertaining for this audience, I soon thought of a topic that everyone could relate to, the human body. Why yes, everyone here has one, even during the recession. The reason for picking this topic was simple, since I feel everyone sitting before me today is a part of the figurative body that has eventually placed us where we are. Every part of this body has its own importance, and the coming together of these separate parts for one final time will make us whole and teach us to become the people that we are destined to be when we are alone in the adult world. Everything, not only in the last 4 years, but also during the rest of our lives, has happened for a reason. Though no one knows how to explain it, certain people and events are meant to affect us so that we learn what we can from experience. These lessons are then stored conveniently in your brain cells, hopefully there to be thought of for future reflection and use. Do not forget the people that you met along your journey to this day, even those who may seem small or insignificant to you now. Your head is the place where you have expressed the emotions that came with those memories. Take time to remember both the tears and the laughter and cherish every moment of it all. The brain is also the storage center for the knowledge that we have accumulated over the last 12 to 13 years of schooling, or at least the teachers hope so. In their classrooms and beyond them, our teachers have strived not to teach us only the basic facts about the subjects they have been chosen to discuss, but to be better human beings and to develop a great passion for living life. Without the encouragement of these teachers in our lives, our neurons and our hearts would not be as full as they are today. The passion and free will to live life as we choose is part of the reason why we are here. If we had not been motivated to do well in school, we would not have received the privilege of attending and being honored at a ceremony such as this one. The love that we have felt, accepted, and hopefully reciprocated to our families, friends, and others has taught us to love ourselves and has played a role in shaping us into the people that we are today. Leave room in your heart for more passion, emotion, and strength, as the highest hills to climb in life require the most perseverance and will to succeed. Another reason why we are here today is because of support systems, which are essentially the skeletons to our beings. Taking a moment to examine the anatomy of a human body, it would be a useless pile of cartilage and gook without the bones to hold it together. In our lives, the members of these support systems are our families, friends, teachers, and other faculty members that have been there for us when times were tough, with arms wide open. Without the help and encouragement that I've received from my mother, sisters, grandparents, stepfather, aunts and uncles, and special teachers along the way, I may not have been standing before you today, and I thank them for all that they have done for me. The people in your life that work to make a difference are those that should be remembered, and you will soon find that your true friends are the ones who will hold you up when it seems like your world is falling apart. As safe as you may feel surrounded by this group, there will come a time when there's no one around to hold your hand and comfort you. The hands that held you when you were too young to do so yourself may temporarily be swept into the background of your life as you learn to shake hands with new people and create a stable foundation for your life. As we are each summoned to the stage today, be proud of the fact that you are shaking important and prominent hands, only a few of the many significant ones you will grasp in your lifetime. When life knocks you off your feet, gather the courage to stand up again and face your fears. If times call for desperate measures, take a risk and walk on your hands. Following the advice of a recent pop song, you want to show the world, but no one knows your name yet, wonder when and how and where you're going to make it. Everything is going to happen when it's supposed to happen, that we find the reasons why, one step at a time. No matter the path you choose to take in life, remember to take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It has been stated numerous times that humans learn through experience. I find myself very lucky that I've spent my last 4 years with the people that sit before me, and I thank all of you for the lessons I've learned. Today, for one last time, we've come together as the class of 2009, a complete body of diverse students that will surely be missed in the halls of New Milford High School. In my final moments standing in your attention, I want to give you a few pieces of simple advice. Be thankful and appreciative of all that happens to you, as everything happens for a reason. Be yourself while learning all you can about the body you were given. Simply stated, be the change you wish to see in the world, even if that change affects only one individual. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2009, and thank you for the opportunity for a scientist at heart to speak her thoughts to you on this very special day. Before I leave, I have one final question for my peers, and I did not copy Eugene intentionally, and that is, oh, what?
Thank you, Allie. I would like to call forward the seniors who are members of the vocal ensemble for the class of 2009 to the front of the stage to join our choral director, Mr. Robert Keck. Please come forward and take your places on the risers. Please welcome the vocal ensemble of New Milford High School as they present their prepared rendition of Lead On. Mr. Keck. At this time, I'd like to say thank you to our class advisors, Mrs. Husia, Mrs. King-Johnson, and Mrs. Breton, for all your help in sponsoring the class of 2009. I would also like to recognize a few special people who will be leaving us after today as they embark on a new chapter in their lives. They have given many years of extraordinary service to New Milford's public schools and, more importantly, to New Milford's children, and we will surely miss them. Some were able to join us today, and unfortunately some were not, but nevertheless I'd like to take this time to recognize our retirees and ask those in attendance today to stand and be recognized. Business teacher Walter Nolan, English teacher Christine Greschner, health teacher Joanne Silvestrini, world language teacher Diane Miller Osborne, English teacher Joanne Lewis, technology education teacher Peter Barbero, assistant principal John Lee, and assistant superintendent Tom Mulvihill. Thank you all, and best of luck in your future endeavors. May retirement be all that you hope it to be. I now ask that the faculty of New Milford High School please stand. Please join me in a round of applause to thank these faculty members for all that they do for our students. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jean Ann Pattyfoot, who will present the class of 2009 to the Board of Education and its chairperson, Dr. Lisa Diamond, for receipt of their diplomas. Dr. Pattyfoot.
Graduates, Chairman Diamond, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Mulvihill, Mr. Shagru, faculty, parents, distinguished guests, and friends. Today is a very special day in the lives of our seniors. This is a happy occasion, yet we come here this afternoon with mixed emotions. Parents feel proud and remember with delight back to 1991 when your class awakened to the world, or to the very first day of kindergarten in 1996. The children of yesterday have grown into the mature men and women of today. Your sons and daughters are eager to leave the familiar surroundings of New Milford High School in order to influence and shape thousands of tomorrows with their enthusiasm, candor, and wisdom. Graduates, faculty, and administration are extremely proud of your accomplishments. Along with your parents, they have shaped your intellect and your character in a meaningful way by allowing many truths and even more questions to find a home in your mind. They are especially grateful for those moments of inquiry, response, and reflection that happen between a teacher and a student. As you prepare to leave New Milford High School, I would like to share with you the words of Edmund O'Neill in his poem, "Your life holds unlimited potential." You have the ability to attain whatever you seek. Within you is every potential you can imagine. Always aim higher than you believe you can reach. So often you'll discover that when your talents are set free by your imagination, you can achieve any goal. If people offer their help or wisdom as you go through life, accept it gratefully. You can learn much from those who have gone before you. Never be afraid or hesitant to step off the accepted path and head in your own direction if your heart tells you that it's the right way for you. Always believe that you will ultimately succeed at whatever you do, and never forget the value of persistence, discipline, and determination. You are meant to be whatever you dream of becoming. And on behalf of the staff and administration of the New Milford Public Schools, I congratulate you, the members of the class of 2009, on your commencement. Chairman Diamond, I hereby certify that the class of 2009 seated before me have met the graduation requirements of the New Milford Board of Education and the state of Connecticut. It is my distinct privilege to present the class to you for the awarding of diplomas. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to ask that all teachers take their places on either side of the stage. Now is the time that we've all been waiting for. Students, would you come forward to receive your diplomas?
Veronica Olympia Wilson. Stephanie Marie Tyler. Gregory Alfred Bruno. Liza Rebecca Mazel. Stephanie Nicole Spock. Alexandra Marie Getchen. Eugene Chang. Amy Erin Donahue. Anthony Andrew Ademo. Alyssa Ray Adams. Kendall Marie Adkin. Brian Richard Agee. Fareed Ahmed. Nicole Jean Alexandrowitz. Sabrina Amaro. Lucas Levi Andrade. Mershanti Shanae Arbogast. Glenn Garrett Arnold. Jennifer Jean Bailey. Larissa Marie Baker.
She said you could go a little bit faster.
Charles Edward Banyak. Jennifer Lee Bertolaro. Sarah Ann Behringer. Gregory Brian Barth. Chad Joseph Beatty. Kevin Peter Bilko. Catherine Margaret Birdsall. Brian Leonard Burdette. June Dawn Bradford. Cassandra Rose Brady. Samantha Mae Brandt. Danielle Marie Bresson. Nicholas Adelard Breton. Katrina Marie Brodsky. Alexandra Marie Brown. Ashley Nicole Busaletto. Jacqueline Kelly Bucheri. Bridget Allison Birch. Erica Burling. Taylor Alyssa Burns. Dominic Patrick Byron. Nicole Magenta Cabral. Jillian Sue Kachechi. Christine Gladys Caceres. Christopher Caceres. Catherine Elizabeth Caldwell. Alyssa Campbell. Zachary Wayne Paul Canfield. Matthew Ryan Carlson. Itza Carrera. Amanda Brittany Carroll. Devin Michael Carroll. Ryan Michael Carton. Melissa Ashley Cavallo. Benjamin Edward Cass. Brooke Alexandra Casalia. Evan M. Casals. Samuel Castagnetta. Michael Cataldo. Gregory Mark Chamberlain. Stephanie Ray Chamberlain. Christopher Anthony Chiappetta. Sarah Elizabeth Signorelli. Dylan Andrew Cochran. Caitlin Rose Coors. Callie Lauren Kuhn. Billy Lynn Coombs. John Joseph Corcoran. Eric A. Cote. Kristen Caroline Couch. Mackenzie Susan Coyle. David Arthur Crouch. Emma Rose Crowcroft. David Robert Comer. Elizabeth Clark Coracholo. Michael David Curley. Grace Carly Curry. Jillian Patricia Daly. Jennifer Ann Dalzell. Alexander Julian Dankworth. Brendan Thomas Davey. Grace Cassidy DeFino. Andrew Thomas Derby. Frank Andrew DeCharo. Philip Albert Damasio, Jr. Philip Henry Dobson. Thomas Wilson Dolce. Tara Lynn Dombrowski. Timothy John Donahue. Jasmine Amanda Dwarsmith. Kyle Lewis Doto. Jordan Everest Francis Doucette. Jessica Lauren Duval. Justin Charles Duffany. Layton Jose Duncan. Jessica Lauren Dwight. Danielle Veronica Dwyer. Andrew Winston Echols. Shane Austin Edmund. Scott Michael Elia. Jesse M. Foria. Timothy F. Farrow. Laura Jean Philippi. Michael Patrick Flynn. Catherine Elizabeth Fossey. Derek Hunter Fox. Sarah Mora Franco. Christopher Joseph France. Austin Kenneth Freeman. Nicole Marie Frischkorn. Paul Travis Fuller. Dana Catherine Fusek. Christian Jackie Gagne. Lauren Hope Galanti. Matthew Robert Gow. Nolan Patrick Gallagher. Jennifer Patrice Galligan. Katrina Nicole Garcia. Laura Patricia Garcia Martinel. Michael Robert Gaudio, excuse me. Jeffrey Charles Garlick. Benjamin Edward Getchell. Anthony S. Gelati. Taylor Benoit Gosselin. Heather Michelle Green. Timothy Connor Gribben. Christina Lynn Bugle.
Don't forget Guido.
Nicolette Marie Guido. Thomas Edward Hager. Adam Shane Haig. Drew Patrick Haig. Amy Allison Hambridge. Patricia Teresa Hammond. Alexis Lynn Harper. Andrew Woodward Harris. Michaela Rose Hastings. Rachel Lynn Heckel.
A little faster.
Timothy John Heinlein. Lauren Elizabeth Hennessy. Carly Ann Henton. Ana Claudia Hernandez. Veronica Joanna Hernandez Pachon. Christina Helen Hess. Vincent Wing Hun Ho. Emily Catherine Hallen. Jake Thomas Horvath. Greg Thomas Hunt. Asia Paige Hunter Chu. Noelle Rebecca Hudson. Max Harris Enmore. Jacob Tyler and Ferreira. Ariful Islam. Leanna K. Jabansky. Austin David Jacobson. William Christopher Jetty. Lindsay Alexandra Jimenez. Ben Revere Johnson. Jonathan Wanmo Kane. Jessica Ami Kimball. Samuel Robert King. John Paul Kiss. Kevin William Knipple. Andrew Ryan Kohler. Jennifer Alice Cole. Joshua Isaiah LaFlamme. Gabrielle Marcel Chloe Lajos. Kirsten Teresa Lamana. Rebecca Ann Lastra. Adam Sparling Lavender. Philippe Cardim Lacy. Ariane Lakai. Kutim Lakai. Jacob Levinstein. Nicholas James Lindblom. Elia Gordon Lindstrom. Carrie Allison Lipton. Brittany May Lourenco. Michael Stewart O'Donnell Madden. Laura Sophia Mahar. Michael Joseph Mancy. Maxwell P. Marino. Elizabeth Markey.
Catherine Lindsay Maroy. Lauren Mercedes Marr. Kina Lauren Martell. Mark Anthony Mazzoni. Mary Catherine Ann McCarthy. Sean Edward McCarthy. Matthew McGee. Brandy Jean McGinnis. Kevin Richard McGilrath. Zachary Maxwell McKenna. Matthew William McLaughlin. Caitlin Ann McNamara. Jessica Marie McSavany. Justin A. Medlin. Brian DeSouza Mello. Amanda Lee Menard. Christopher Maselli. Emily Rose Milzarski. Richard Carl Miller. Kenneth James Middlestat. James T. Moffitt. Andres Santiago Monroy. Stephen Manuel Montero. Vincent Charles Montemuro. James Michael Montgomery Kasha. James P. Mulligan. Kelly Ann Murray. Kurt Richard Myers. Deidre Nicole Nappy.
Todd Joseph Nappy. Madeline Louise Naventi. Jenna Elizabeth Nelson. Andrea Marie Nickel. Jacqueline Diane Nold. Cassandra Elizabeth Novicki. M. Nicole Nowotnik. Sean Thomas O'Donnell. Cassie Ann O'Leary. Sofia Villegas Oliveira. Alexandra Marin O'Neill. Nicole Jenna Honorato. Thomas Devin O'Rourke. Christina Elizabeth Oster. Michael Frank Pace. Amanda Renee Pacheco. Nicole Renee Palmasani. Justin Joseph Papp. Sonny Joseph Parsons. Ryan Andrew Partillo. Tushar Patel. Lauren Christina Perino. Claire Colette Petrie. Sarah Elizabeth Pichette. Kelsey Nicole Pietropalo. Amanda May Plummer. Vladislav Podopragora. Xavier Nicholas Potter. Michael James Prayak. Alexander Michael Prisgoda. Lindsay C. Reed. William Thomas Raiders. Jessica Marie Renda. Joshua David Riddle. Brianna Lee Ridlon. Jill Anna Marie Rinney. Erica Shelby Roberts. Lindsay Elizabeth Roberts. Elizabeth Ann Robeson. Crystal Jewel Rodriguez. Desmond E. Rogers. Leah Eve Rosenblatt. Chelsea Alexandria Ross. Scott James Rossell. Sean David Russell. Amber Marie Sakis. Anna Patrice Sarles. Tyler Sartwell. Brendan Robert St. Mary. Danielle Vivian Schneider. Maximilian Michael Schneider. Kevin Christopher Scholes. Lee Ann Scorza. Ashley Lynn Seymour. Kelsey Cecilia Shea. Kyle Michael Schaefer. Andrew Brandon Shepard. Brianna Kathleen Shimko. Justin Michael Silva. Gavin Christopher Smith II. Ian Rand Smith. Jeremy Adam Smith. Kylie Ann Smith. Stephen Zachary Socher. Catherine Lauren Sophia. Amanda Roslyn Sotero. Alexandra Marie Spallone. Dominic Joseph Spano. Christina Elizabeth Spencer. Hannah Miller Spooner. Curtis Daniel Stapleton. Eric Francis Steiner. Julian Bryce Stearns. Andrew Dean Sterry. Kristen Danielle Stevens. Madison S. Sterling. Jessica Marie Stoll. Rebecca Jean Streeman. Allison Mary Stumpf. Megan Deborah Sturgeon. Jeffrey William Sturm. Corinne Marie Sullivan. Kyle Anderson Sullivan. Carly Jane Sutherland. Timothy Frederick Sweeney. Joseph Francis Tamborelli. Jing Ya Livia Tao. Tyrone Troy Taylor. Lucas Matthew Thompson. Patrick James Titian. Serena Siri Tito. Margaret Torres. Nicholas Tazi. Chelsea Ann Turco. Roxanne Valerie B. Belmonte. Danielle Vasiliadis. Kelly Ray Bader. Laura Daniela Veloz. Megan Patricia Viola. Carissa Ann Wahlberg. Dennis Jeffrey Watson. Michael Francis Weber. Jenna Rachel Weiler. Amy Lynn Wheeler. Aubrey Leanne Witten. Kurt Patrick Rosinski. Russell Eric Williamson. Matthew Charles Winkler. Alexander Dennis Boydak. Heather Lynn Wooden. Rebecca Janelle Yerish. Zachary Aaron Young. Tina Yuang Lamyai. Chelsea Ann Zimmerman.
And now, for the turning of the tassels, I turn the program over to Miss Veronica Woschlager, President of the Class of 2009, for the final words of the afternoon.
All right, I can't believe that just happened. What's up, 09? I'd like to begin by thanking our parents, teachers, administrators, and advisors. None of this would have been possible without their dedication and support. We've always known this day would come, and whether we were prepared for it or not, here it is. Tonight's graduation marks not only our passage from the halls of New Milford High School, but the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. The diploma we just received isn't going to necessarily change a lot of things. We're not any wiser. We didn't just miraculously grow up in a matter of minutes. And we're still good looking. I checked, don't worry. However, there's one big change that occurs whenever you transition into another part of your life, and that is the choices you will be presented with. After today, no longer will our biggest decisions entail who we're going to ask to prom and what our physics project is going to be about. Our choices are only going to become more complicated. Every day in middle school, I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but a familiar voice used to come on the intercom, and our assistant principal of the school used to say, "Make it a great choice or not, the choice is yours." Or a great day or not, the choice is yours. All right, sorry. And 6 years later, I am still reminded of this and how there's always an immediate consequence to any decision we make. We can try to avoid making decisions by doing nothing, but even that is a decision in itself. All throughout high school, we have witnessed many examples of good choices, and as the years ahead unfold, may these examples inspire, guide, and encourage each of us. The first choice is between love and hate. Choose to love your enemies. In high school, it was that irritating girl in your math class that you still tolerated. In life, it's going to be the boss that you can't stand but have to tolerate. To love your enemies and show continued benevolence and charity towards your biggest adversaries is to rise above the wall of hostility towards terms of friendship. Next, choose to love and cherish your friends. Their companionship offers the comfort and motivation needed during times of wavering integrity. Most importantly, love yourself. We live in a world where acceptance is desired more than individualism, and we each stand the risk of losing ourselves. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves by the decisions we make now. To live is to choose, but to choose well, you must know who you are, what you stand for, where you want to go, and why you want to be there. We all have the ultimate freedom of choice to choose, respond, and change for ourselves. Next is the choice of ethics over convenience. In life, there's always at least two choices. One of them will always be easier, but its only reward is that it was easy. In the next few months, we'll all embark on our journeys, and whether it be at a university, in the military, in the workforce, or just chilling for a year, I can assure you it will not take a PhD to just do the right thing. Finally, we are all at the point we're all going to find ourselves at a dead end. This is where we must choose between admitting defeat or remaining persevered and motivated. Today's disappointments should never cast a shadow on tomorrow's dreams, nor should any of us settle for less than what we want. Know what you want, do what you have to do to get it, and never settle until you have it. Robert Fritz once said, if you limit your choices only to what seems possible or reasonable, you disconnect yourself from what you truly want, and all is left is compromise. As I reflect upon our past 4 years at New Milford High School, I'm reminded of the incredible trail our class has left behind as athletes, scholars, leaders, and musicians, not only remembered for what we have already accomplished, but for what we have yet to achieve. I am more than proud to be a part of this community and have the utmost faith that all the choices we will make in life will reflect the integrity instilled upon us during our days as NMHS students. In a few moments, I will be asking you to turn your tassels from right to left. Please recognize this symbolic gesture as the turning to a fresh page of life where our choices will enable us to fulfill the deepest capabilities of our real selves. By learning to live a true and compassionate life, we can achieve the happiness and satisfaction that so many before us still seek. However, to do so requires us to not accept the norm, but to step outside our comfort zone towards goals of integrity. I'll admit, I've had a couple of bad handfuls of decisions. A couple of handfuls of bad decisions. That would be one of them. I should have practiced more. All right. But I have learned volumes from the consequences of my actions, so please do not fear that you are ever making the wrong decision if it is what you truly believe is right. It is up to us to make our own decisions now, to stand by them without holding back or being embarrassed by our choices. As we find ourselves in a world with many persuasive influences, let us make our decisions wisely with the belief that our positive principles can make a difference. It's what I've always wished for myself, and I now wish for you all. Make good choices, 2009, and good luck. I doubt you'll need it. Turn your tassels now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2009, congratulations.